Yeah.
Welcome back to the Premier Hotspur TV, guys. It's Simon, North of England's biggest Spurs fan. And today, guys, we're going to bring you the Unbiased Premier League show. Today, we'll go through the results of the weekend. I've got my special guest here, Matt. He's always on here, the Sussex Hotspur. Matt, how are we?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yeah, sort of recovered from Saturday's performance. Yeah, we'll look on and we'll get into a good weekend of football, I would say.
Yeah. We've got some good fixtures coming up. We'll do that. That'll be a good show on Thursday. Actually, we'll put out and so yeah, we'll just go over the results from the weekend, guys. First place to start with, it's this one. Leicester 3, Liverpool 1, Matt. Oh my God, what's going on here? What's going on with Liverpool at the minute? Absolutely. I thought Liverpool started quite well. I thought they done all right in the first half. And then the second half, they got that great goal from Mo Salah. That skill from Firmino was absolutely unreal. But then they got a free kick on the edge of the box, and Maddison, he's whipped the ball in, and it's gone straight through everyone. They thought it was offside, his arms, but they gave it in the end. And then Vardy, what was absolute Alisson and that defender doing? A mix-up. What the hell was that about? That's embarrassing. Then Vardy just literally got the ball. Only one winner, and that's Vardy. Then Harvey Barnes wrapped it up at the end. Yeah, so what do you take on Liverpool so far, Matt?
They're clearly missing Virgil van Dijk. I think anyone, and Joe Gomez. I think anyone can see that when when you've lost those two defenders like they are. Yeah, I think it's always going to affect the team. I think the problem is as well with the centre back, with Van Dijk and Gomez out. You have to put Henderson in the centre back role, and he did. Don't get me wrong, Henderson's a really good player, but he's better in midfield, where he's the captain and he controls that midfield, sets the press, and he's an underrated player. Henderson, in my eyes, very good passer of the ball. He can get a few goals, but he sets the tempo in that midfield. And obviously, without him, they're playing Thiago, who I think struggled in that Liverpool team. Yeah, he's not. Even though he obviously played with Bayern Munich and they're used to the press, I think Liverpool play a slightly different press. But I don't know. The Liverpool situation reminds me of what happened with Tottenham and with Pochettino. I do think they probably haven't invested enough in terms of squad depth. Because if one of Salah or Firmino or Mane does get injured in the season as well, because it is a crazy season, who comes in? Minamino's gone out on loan to Southampton, so you've got Origi and Shaqiri, and it's chalk and cheese with a player like Salah and then Shaqiri. So yeah, I think there's big problems there, and I think Klopp's obviously. I feel a bit bad for him. His mum's literally died last week. Can't go to a funeral. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if there's more cracks that start to appear.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, mate. Yeah, they didn't freshen up enough, did they, mate? They've just gone through the same team, really, and it's caught up with them. Injuries have cursed them this season, and they're paying the price now for not really investing in the summer, really, and maybe they went out in January. They got this guy from Schalke. They got this Ben Davis as well from Preston. But that's probably not. They probably weren't their number one targets, were they? But as we say, Matt, there wasn't much money around January. It's a very hard window to get someone as well at top quality, what they need. And they thought they just wanted to fill gap with them two players before they get Gomez and Van Dijk back. So they've suffered, especially at the back, because we know what they're going forward. They're lethal, absolutely lethal. But defensively, we've seen some errors now from Alisson Becker, and that wasn't the first time he's done an error against Leicester. It was 2 years ago where he's trying to do a Cruyff turn in his own box. And I think indeed he nicked it off him, and I think Vardy put the back in there. I think some of the lines, and that's what I'm saying. And it must be a flash. That must have been a flashback on Saturday when that happened. We got guys. Before we go on to the Leicester bit, so guys, smash the comments, guys. Smash the like. Subscribe if you already haven't. Thanks for everyone who's passed me on to 200 subscribers now. On the big road now for 1K, guys. Slowly but surely we'll get there one day. So we've got Outturn Beats. Ad, if you want to come on, mate, tell us in the comments, and I'll send you the link, mate. He says, yeah, happy birthday, Simon. Yeah, it's my birthday today, guys. That's why I'm doing an early show, guys, because I'm busy in the evening. So have a good one. Have a good one, our kid. Yeah. So Ad, if you want to come on, mate, I'll send you the link, mate. So Matt, Leicester.
Yeah.
How impressed you've been with Leicester this season under Rodgers?
Phenomenal, mate. If it's something Tottenham can learn, I'd love to have their scouting system and the way they seem to be able to pluck these players, just players who you not necessarily thought of, and then they turn them into almost world beaters. You look at someone like Yuri Tielemans. Tottenham were linked with him when he was 21. He was a big talent, and the rumours are Poch didn't want him, but I don't know if I believe that. I believe the board didn't want to invest enough into such a promising young player. And what a player he's turned out to be. He's quite a vital component in the midfield for Leicester. I really do like James Maddison. I think he's really added a lot of assists and goals this year to his game, and he'll be knocking on that England door for sure. But yeah, he's a brilliant footballer. Their defence is good. They got that. Their new centre back. What's his name? So they got Sionchu and
Fofana.
Yeah. So they picked him up from Atalanta, I think. What a player he's turned out to be.
Yeah,
could
exactly.
Potentially be one of the signings of the summer in defence. I mean, look what he's done.
Yeah.
To their back line. They've got good squad depth at right back and left back. They got Timothy Castagna in this summer, and they've got Pereira as well, right back. He's just come back from injury, so it's two solid right backs there. You got a lot of young talent coming through. Of Harvey Barnes, or what a winger he is. I wouldn't mind a winger like that in our side.
Absolutely.
Really starting to impress me. He is. And overall, Brendan Rodgers has done a fantastic job at Leicester, and they've got the board are investing more, but not spending like loads. Just shows you don't have to spend loads of money to get results. It's just about finding or having the right scouting talent to find these guys.
Yeah, you knocked it on the head there, Matt. It's the right recruitment guys in the background who recruiting these players, and this is where Tottenham's gone wrong. I think we need to have a look at this recruitment team we got at the club, because if Leicester can go out there and recruit some of these players, you know what I mean, and why not Tottenham looking at these players, you know what I mean, or maybe the board didn't want to pay out an extra 2-3 million quid, and this is the problem with us as well. We've got XNDK randoms. Oi, boys, what's your opinion on smack on the wallet that Spurs? I'll get is Jose get sacked. Oh, happy birthday, love you lots, love us lots. Yeah.
I think he's trying to say what's our opinion on the impact it will have on our finances if we sack Jose, because obviously we've got to pay out a lot of money for him to go.
Oh I get it. Yeah, it will be. It'll be massive. Like I think it's about 40 million quid. That's what someone's told me the other day. It's a lot of money. And if we can't get no one in January, we can't buy no players. That just shows we literally can't afford to pay Jose off. But time will tell. The rumours, the pressure will keep mounting, especially if we do lose against West Ham at the weekend. Nagelsmann, apparently, there's people in the club who really like Nagelsmann, and that story is it's gathering pace now. It's gathering pace, and I would not surprise me. I'm telling you now, we lose to West Ham, that will literally go up to that level. The pressure will be there. Yeah. So. Yeah, guys, keep bringing the comments in now, guys. Just quickly over to the possession and all that in this game, and we'll go on to the next one. It's Liverpool had 62 of possession of the ball to Leicester's 38. Liverpool did have 15 shots on goal to Leicester's 11. So Liverpool did have more of the ball, had more of the shots, but only had 4 on target with 15 shots. That's not Liverpool, is it?
We've shown you how to beat Liverpool there, you know.
Yeah.
And
it just goes to show it was defensive errors again that let Liverpool down. So
fair play to Leicester.
So that one. So we've got X and Nico Ramsey. Thank you, Yusuf. Hello, guys. Is it your birthday, son? Yes, it's my birthday. This is why we're doing it live.
Yes,
I told you. That's what I told you in the comment, mate. This is why I'm doing it live. I'm busy tonight. So thank you for coming in, Yusuf. Thank you very much, pal. So the next game, guys, we'll quickly go on to this one's quite a thing one as well. Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 3. Now this is what I'm saying, guys. One-man team, and without Wilfred Zaha, seriously, Palace don't look a team without that player in the team. Okay, Eddie's a good player. We know what Eddie, but he's not a Wilfred Zaha who can pull 3 points out of bag. Some games for Man Palace, he does it on his own sometimes, and he's out in a minute, and that's a massive miss. And Burnley, they went 2-0 up in 10 minutes, and it was like crazy. Goodmanson and Rodriguez, but the goal of the game was Lowton. What a goal that was! King over the top, and Lowton shot the volley, and he smashed it, and they deserved it. They played some great stuff against Palace, and Palace played poor. Yes, they did play poor, and it was like literally Palace had more of the possession, guys. But yet again, another away team got more shots on target. 16 to Palace's 13. And Palace only had 3 shots on target out of 13, and Burnley only had 4, and he scored 3 out of 4 on target. So overall, guys, Burnley did play Palace off the park, and they played some good stuff as well. It could have been more. So we've got Yusuf here. Happy birthday! Thoughts on the Europa Champions League? Yeah, we'll probably quickly go on to that at the end of the show. I'll get Matt's predictions on tonight's games. X and DK Randoms, what do you think of Aubameyang's hat-trick this Sunday? It wasn't a great hat-trick. It's an hat-trick. He's back. Yeah. He's back scoring goals, but it wasn't a great hat-trick, was it? But goals are goals, yeah. So Matt, what do you think? Is it missing Zaha, or do you think some of the Palace fans are now calling for Rodgers' his head, Hodgson's head, or is it a bit more than that?
It's hard to put it into context. I think you got to give Burnley credit. I think they went there with a game plan. I don't think Sean Dyche gets enough credit sometimes. You know, doesn't have the biggest transfer budget ever, and somehow every year they do the business and they get these results and they stay up. And they're a hard team to beat. And I really like most of their defence, solid. You know what you get from all of them. And then they're not like, they don't wimp out of tackles, or they put their body on the line. Also, I agree with you. I think the Lowton goal is probably goal of the weekend. I think if Barcelona or someone like that scores a goal, it's talked about a lot more.
And do you know what? Actually, you saying that as goal of the weekend. Do you know what we start doing next Tuesday? Actually, from next Tuesday when we bring out the results for this weekend's coming up, what we'll do a team of the week.
Okay.
We'll do a team of the week, and we'll have a little thing like, yeah, go back on the
I'm
local goal.
gonna start watching Match of the Day again, mate. Yeah. But yeah, no, they were good. They got a clean sheet. They were solid. Palace didn't really offer much.
No.
You know, the win rate with Palace without Zaha is dreadful. To be putting it bluntly. So as soon as I heard that Zaha was going to be out, I said I fancied Burnley, and you know I was right. I didn't expect 3-0, but I said they'd win. But yeah, no, but bad week for Palace. It's a crazy season. Let's see what they do next. But yeah, like you say, is sacking the manager always the answer in these hard financial times? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I went for a 1-0 Palace, but I've totally forgot. Palace are quite good. They're better away from home this season, and their home form thing. And I totally forgot about Wilfried Zaha, about not playing. That's me. So I should look up more. But I thought still Palace would have still had enough at home. But Sean Dyche, mate, as you said there, don't get enough credit. He is the English Jose Mourinho, they call him, and sometimes he's seriously sometimes a tough cookie, and they're a tough team to beat sometimes. He sets his team up well, and he fully deserved the win against Palace. So yeah, so congratulations to Burnley at the weekend. Fantastic result. And we got Darren here in the comments. Arsenal back to winning ways were a fantastic performance the weekend. Yeah, fair dues to you, Darren. Arsenal back. Great result against Leeds. I thought Leeds played poor in the first half. They were come out the second half quite good as well. They got the two goals back, but I think it's a little too late for Leeds. But we'll get onto that game anyway, Darren. Yeah, but thanks for coming in, guys. Keep them comments coming in, guys. Smash the likes, subscribe if you already haven't. We're over 200 subscribers. Thanks for everyone who supported this channel, and keep it going, guys. Keep it coming. Share this channel out so we get more people looking into this channel, guys. Used to say shocking win for Burnley. Yeah and no, really. As we were saying there, Yusuf, Zaha, without him, mate, Palace don't really play, do they? We know they got Eze. He's a good talent, but he's a youngster. He can't do it himself. Wilfried Zaha's done it. He's done it season after season, plucking out results on his own for Palace. So, yes, congratulations on the 200 subs. Thank you, Yusuf. Yeah, I could have done it without you guys. And if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here doing things like this, guys. So keep it coming, guys. One that road now for 1K now, guys. So we'll go on to the next one. No, I say more. That face says it all. Here we go. Manchester City 3, Tottenham 0. Yeah, we bring our post-match against this one. Matt, at the weekend, we had our say against the thing. So we'll quickly just run over what happened. As I'll give my point of view first, Matt, and I'll have yours. We started well up to the penalty. We looked quite neat and tidy at the back. We got from defence to attack quite quick. We had a couple of attempts, and we looked good before that penalty. And up to that penalty, after that penalty, we just capitulated. Really, we really did. Okay, they scored a penalty. We had one or two more chances, but after the second half, it just went. We capitulated completely after we got that second goal. Heads dropped, and I think the only positive bit coming out of the second half was seeing a Gareth Bale, what we used to seeing when he was last at Tottenham, had a bit of a daisy run, and should have been a better finish than that. But that was a bit of a positive, bit of a light. Hopefully now Bale can pick up. But apart from that, there wasn't much positives coming out of that performance, guys. And sit in the end, mate, in that second half, I don't think they got out of second gear. They had another one or two gears. If Tottenham got one or two, they had gears to go, mate. And they were going, they was messing up. They were taking the piss out of us with this passing it, 1-2, 1-2s here. And fully deserved their victory, fully deserved their 3-0. And And Yusuf says, "No need to talk about this one. Next, please." Yeah, well, we have to go over it quickly. Yeah, we know exactly what's gone on. Matt, just quickly, just round it up.
Like you say, first good sort of 20 to 30 minutes. Uh,
Yeah,
a bit of a harsh penalty, but it's another individual mistake from the team. And then as soon as they go 1-0 up, our heads drop. Not much passion. Poor mentality. Um, yeah, and then obviously more mistakes happen. Gundogan runs the game in midfield and scores 2 goals, and he makes Davinson Sanchez. Well, he's turned him into a meme. Um, yeah, never good to see when it's your club, is it? But yeah, like you said, they were starting to take the mick a little bit, and they didn't come out of second gear really. The scary thing is, they did it without De Bruyne and Aguero on the pitch as well.
mm.
I mean,
And
if the two were on the
Diaz at
pitch,
the
I
back.
don't know what that score might have been.
Yeah,
Um,
it
but
was a
yeah,
bit
we
scary.
move on, and we've played them twice now. We beat them 2-0. They've beaten us 3-0. So at least we've beaten them once this season.
Yeah,
Bring on the cup final.
yeah, bring on the cup final. Yeah, yeah. So Darren says, apart from a few mistakes, I think Spurs were unlucky in this match. I don't think. I think it was more unlucky there, Darren. I think we just didn't, especially second half, mate. We didn't absolutely done fuck all
Yeah, we
second
didn't
half.
deserve anything.
Nah, XDK Random says Spurs weren't listening again to their manager. I don't think they listened to their manager. Wasn't that XDK Random? It's just literally when City are in that mood, especially when they got that second goal, when City pass that ball round, it's not only Tottenham. Most teams find it hard against them. They really are a real absolute class team. As I said, it's without De Bruyne, without Diaz, without Aguero. The list goes on. Their bench was incredible, and this is the problem now with that. In teams like City, they're up here, and Tottenham like they're in the depth. We're miles apart. So yeah, so we'll go on to the next one, which is Brighton 0, Aston Villa 0, and absolutely dominated Villa. Brighton did. They absolutely took Villa apart. They weren't at the races at all. I'll give you the possession. Ball possession was 59% to 58% to Villa's 42. 26 goal attempts for Brighton on goal to Villa's 4. Only 9 attempts though out of 26. That's quite poor. That's quite a poor ratio. And one attempt on goal for Villa, and with 9 corners to Villa 2. I think another goalie between the sticks for Villa. Brighton's winning this comfortably, 2 or 3 probably. But Martinez yesterday, at the weekend, Saturday evening, he was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely, he made 4 or 5 absolute brilliant saves and kept, and he's the one who got Villa the point, because Brighton played some great stuff under Potter. They're playing. I mean, they're real playing some good stuff, and they're a team not to be taken lightly. I'm telling you, Brighton, and they will be kicking themselves not to win this game if they see the stats after the game as well. They battered them. So, but in the end, it was 0-0, and maybe Villa will love that. They'll take that all day long after that performance. And Matt, what do you think of that performance?
Yeah, I was super impressed with Brighton, how they approached the game. Straight from kickoff, it was get at them. They could. Villa weren't at the races, I don't think, like Dean Smith may have said, but Brighton didn't know that. They're just there to play. I mean, some of the football they play is beautiful to watch. From the way they can distribute the ball from defence to midfield. I mean, if they had a striker or a winger the calibre of Son or Kane, I mean, they'd be a lot higher in that table than they are at the moment. Yeah, it's massive credit to Graham Potter. It's nice to see a young English manager do really well and produce this, fantastic football. He did it at Swansea, and Brighton have obviously seen him. I think their recruitment's, pretty good. by quite a lot of youngsters. They're bringing a lot through the sort of youth teams. I think there's a plan there long term. They got they've got a really nice stadium. I've been there a couple of times. Yeah, I like that McAllister who played against us. I think he's quite good in behind the striker. They've got a nuisance striker up front like Mope. Danny Welbeck is fit again, so I'd say he's their goal scorer. If he can get firing, he can definitely turn those draws into wins. Because on his day, he's a very good player. He's done it at Manchester United. He's done it for Arsenal. It's just injuries that have cost him, really. I love the way they defend. I'm a massive admirer of Lewis Dunk. Ben White's going to be a fantastic player. What is he, 21? I think he can play in midfield, centre back. Something that Eric Dyer can do, but I do think Ben White's 10 times the better player he is at the moment. And when they get Lamptey back, they're going to be dangerous again on that right-hand side. I do think they've missed him, but I think Veltman's covered really nicely. And again, they bought well with him, an experienced Champions League player who can go into a side like that and change the defence and give them his experience. But no, credit to Brighton. They deserved they deserved the 3 points. But the wall in goal for Aston Villa, Martinez and Arsenal fans, or the board must be thinking, why the hell did we let this guy go?
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. You just literally ran it up there, mate. Martinez was the man for this game. Proper man of match performance. As I said, he's turned into a great goalie, and I've said it all along. He's better than Leno, and I think this guy will prove why he deserves to be number one at Arsenal. But Brighton, they'll be kicking themselves after that performance. We got XNDK randoms. Was Villa asleep during this match? Yeah, they just didn't turn up today, really. Yusuf in Mexico, is it too early? That's right. Yeah, it is too early for Hyper. Yusuf. So, guys, smash the comments, guys. Hit the likes. Subscribe if you already haven't. Share this video out. Just share the video out, guys. Get more people watching us, guys. Yeah. And on to the next one we go is the first game on Sunday was Southampton versus Wolves, and it was 2-1 to Wolves. And this is another game where Southampton took the lead, and it was a fantastic goal. Yeah. Armstrong from the cutting from the throwing line. He's put this ball over, and Danny Ings absolutely connected with an absolute weldy of a volley, and what a strike! But yet again, they didn't punish Wolves enough, did they? They didn't put no more chances away in Villa, and Wolves come out in the second half, and they looked better in the second half. They went for the game, and Neto, it was Navas first, got the penalty. Just the handball was just, it's given, isn't it? You've seen them given about. Yeah. They're very harsh. They're very harsh to give them the sort of penalties. Once they're getting hit like that straight in front of you. Yeah. But it was converted by Neves, and after that, Neto was a great strike. He's turned into a good player for Wolves. So that's another good find, which Spurs scouts probably missed out on as well. So overall, guys, the possession was 51 to Southampton, 49 to Wolves. 7 goal attempts for Southampton to Wolves 10. 3 on target for Southampton, 4 for Wolves, and 4 corners to Southampton and 6 to Wolves. We've got XDK randoms shared on Facebook. Thank you. I just checked. It's bloody 6:27 a.m. Yeah, it's too early for a thing. Happy birthday, Simon. I hope Tottenham beat Wolfsberger. Yeah, we'll crack onto that. But thank you very much, Inaternal 17, for coming in, mate, and wishing me happy birthday. Much appreciated. Thanks for everyone who tunes into our shows, guys. Yeah, we do appreciate it a lot, guys. Keep it coming, guys. Keep them comments coming. Smash the like. Subscribe if you already haven't. Share this video out, guys. So, Matt, What a good game. Good victory for Wolves. Was it fair? Was it fair to say Wolves deserved it?
I think on the first half, no. But I'm starting to think Wolves are going under the radar a bit. They're picking up quite a couple of wins now, and then they're getting good results. It was a great second half from Wolves. Southampton, went a little bit asleep and maybe sat a little bit too deep. Recently Southampton, a couple of weeks ago, Southampton were flying after they beat Liverpool, and I don't really know what's happened. Really, they've completely dropped. It's just a crazy old season. And Wolves were like that, and then they've gone on a bit of a run now. I think is that 2 or 3 wins in a row now, something like that.
They really have. I'll check it here. I'll check it here now. So, Wolves they beat Southampton yesterday, and they lost to Southampton in the FA Cup. And then they drew with Leicester. And then they beat Arsenal at home. Then they lost to Palace at Palace.
That's 3 reasonably hard fixtures. A draw against Leicester is not half bad. Beating Arsenal, good result, came from behind. And then they've gone and beaten Southampton at Southampton. I really like Neto, a winger I'd definitely be looking at in the summer. Very good. Bought him, reasonably cheap. And again, it's another one like Leicester. Wolves seem to be able to buy very smartly, not spend too much, and turn these players into players who you're thinking, I wouldn't mind him in my team. They seem to got a lot of Portuguese players, but it seems to be working. I think they thoroughly deserved the win on the second half they produced. Big teams grind out results. So,
you actually off them. Wolves, they've had a bit of apart from these results here, they went on a bit of a shaky run in it. Wasn't picking no victories up, and people then will probably start questioning Nuno Santos' position at Wolves, not changing it up as late. He likes to keep that same mould, that same 11 all the time, and I think losing Jimenez massive for Wolves because he's their go-to man for goals. He's a massive miss, Jimenez. I think he's back doing some light training now. He'll be back soon. He'll be back on the scoring thing. So I'm glad he's. It's good. It's good news because it looked quite serious and it could have ended his career. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad he's back on track, and hopefully for Wolves' sake, for Wolves fans, that he can get back to making Wolves good again. So guys, hit the comments up, guys. Smash the like, guys. Everyone in here, smash the like. Subscribe if you already haven't, guys. Get this video out, guys. And Yusuf says, how is everybody informed about my birthday except me? Because I said it at the start of the show. You probably didn't tune in at the real start of the show there, Yusuf. And XDK, Darren's his cousin. Yeah, Darren is my cousin. XDK says, I'm Darren's missus. And he said, yeah, Si is my cousin. Laughed out loud. So guys, keep it coming, guys. Keep the chats coming, guys. Keep the comments coming. Smash the like. Subscribe if you already haven't. And we're going to go on to the next game, guys, which was this one. West Brom 1, Manchester United 1. This is another game, Matt. This is another game that it could have went either way. It really could went either way, this one. They got the goal literally in the first minute of West Brom. And they had a couple of chances after that, and United come back at them, had a couple of chances of their own, and Bruno with an absolute another great goal, another great goal from Bruno Fernandes. This is why we missed the trick here on Bruno Fernandes. I'm absolutely peeved that we didn't pay the extra for this guy. This guy would seriously, I'm telling you now, if we had someone like him in a minute, right, scoring goals like that, mate, seriously would have been higher in that table in a minute. I'm telling you now. We're missing someone like him in a minute, and he's so important to United in a minute. So important. And yet again after that goal, and then West Brom come back at them, and they could have got their second. And Maguire with that great header would hit the post.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so it was end to end, and it was a real good game. And but possession wise, United had it all. They had 73% of the possession to West Brom's 27, 7 goal attempts for West Brom and 10 for United. And only 3 on target out of 7 for West Brom, but 7 on target out of 10 for United. So that's a good comeback. That's a good ratio. That.
Yeah.
And 5 corners for United and 4 to West Brom. So yeah, it was a real end-to-end game, Matt, and it could have been either way, this game. And I think in the end, the way that both teams went for it and things like that, they had their chances of their own. I think a draw was a fair result at the end. Matt, before we come to you, mate, XNK says they need to buy a multiple. They need to make a multiple like button. Laugh out loud. Matt, your reaction to that game, mate?
Yeah, it was a bit. Obviously, I predicted, Man United to win. I think it was 3-1. I thought they'd go there and do the business, just because what happened at Everton and with their last couple of games. But kind of looks like they're falling off the slide a little bit. They're not scoring as many goals. Where would they be without this Bruno Fernandes?
Yeah,
unbelievable. I have to say he did shin it. So but when luck's on your side, it goes in. He didn't lever it with his boot. If you watch it again, he shins it. But he was there and he attempted it. So fair play to him. He deserves it. Again, questionable defensively. Man United, Maguire and Lindelof not good enough. Especially if they want to have a title charge, then them two aren't good enough. I've said it. I've said Harry Maguire was overrated, and people tell me he's good, but he makes too many mistakes. He makes as many mistakes as Dyer and Sanchez. Maybe not as much, but because obviously he's got more of a more balanced team than I'd say we have. But yeah, I do like Wan-Bissaka. Luke Shaw's been fantastic this season. I think he got the assist. I'm pretty sure he got the assist. He crossed it in. Beautiful ball in. Just crossed it perfectly. Fernandes times it.
Yeah,
smashes it in the net.
Yeah.
But it's his mentality that I like. He's kind of like, it's not a massive celebration. It's like, come on. And he goes and takes the ball and he's like, let's go win this now. And I'd love a player like that at Tottenham. A bit like Højbjerg is, actually. But we need more players like that. And I think he would have been lovely at Tottenham with a Portuguese manager, which obviously we have. It's a shame, but it's one of those things. Let's hope Lo Celso, when he eventually comes back, and hopefully, maybe start to turn some sort of form. But fair play to West Brom.
Fair play to West Brom. I think they played some great stuff as well yesterday. And I think West Brom's first goal, it could have went either way. It could have been a foul. Lindelof it was dragging him back. So there you go. You get decisions. Right? I think he's quite a decent striker, and so Bruno is seriously an absolute dream of a player. And without him at the minute, seriously, he's a massive player for United. Absolutely, he's the go-to man at the minute with Cavani. Sorry about that, Matt. With Cavani, absolutely. So, I think overall, Matt, I think you probably agree as well that it was a good, fair result, 1-1 at the end of the day. XNDK Random says, who would your dream buy be for Spurs?
Are we talking recently or dream buy?
That's what it says, dream buy. XNDK Random's come back at it, please.
Mbappe. So I'd like Mbappe.
So we go on to the next one, guys. Yeah, down the road of singing again. Arsenal 4,
Yeah.
Leeds 2.
Yeah.
Aubameyang's back on the goals again with an hat-trick. And with Bellerin as well, we got the goal. They were 4 up in they were 3 up in 45 minutes. Leeds were poor in the first half. They were poor. And I think through Leeds' mistakes, Arsenal literally bounced on them. They absolutely jumped on them mistakes. And so after that, after the second half, Leeds got a couple of goals, but Arsenal I think was a bit too strong in the end. So Aubameyang's back on the goals. The Arsenal fans and they go crazy again. Oh, he's better than Kane and all that flipping rubbish they bring to us. So we'll let them have their little moment at the minute, mate. But yesterday the possession, they didn't have the possession. Leeds had the possession at 54 to Arsenal 46. Chance on goal 13 Arsenal and 9 Leeds. Only 5 on target for Arsenal and 5 on target for Leeds out of 9. So that was quite a good return. And 5 corners for Leeds and 4 for Arsenal. But I just think the first half, it was 1 in the first half, Matt, and it was 1 in the first half. They're 3 up at half time. Say game over. They only got a consolation back. Then the Aubameyang got the 4th, and they got another goal back after that. But it was too little, too late. First half, they just literally didn't turn up, did they? Really. So your thoughts on the game, Matt?
Well, I thought I'd watch it because I thought it'd be quite an entertaining game, and it's just good to watch. Good football at the moment. With some of the football we're having to watch at the moment at our end. I turned it off after 3-0. I just couldn't. I couldn't really watch them lot destroy Leeds. No, Aubameyang's first goal was a beautiful finish. The way he cut it, way he gave him too much space. Not sure if the keeper should be beat at his near post. Personally, they were gifted another goal with the keeper. Did he Cruyff turn or something like that? He was on the edge of his box, wasn't he? And it got taken off him. So another goal gifted to him. But again, Arsenal defensively conceded 2. It was a bit of a thriller. Could have been 4-4 in fairness. If Leeds took their chances the way they played in the second half. But no, fair play to Arsenal. I do think they missed Kieran Tierney. There was a stat on Sky Sports. Their win percentage without him isn't great. With him, it's very good. I don't want to talk too much about them because obviously we don't like them not. But we can't be too biased. But no, fair play that they got the result done, and Aubameyang back on the score sheet. But I do have a fact for you.
Go on.
We're talking about Aubameyang and Kane. Who's better? That is Aubameyang's first Premier League hat-trick. Kane is on 8. So just a bit of context for you.
Oh, here you go, guys. Here it goes. You learn something new every day. Matt's bringing you a good fact. Aubameyang's his first hat-trick in the Premier League. Is it in the Premier League? Yeah,
in the Premier League, apparently, yeah. I think he scored 2, quite a few 2s, but not 3s. So Kane scored obviously 8. So
there you go. It was Arsenal won the game through Leeds defensive mistakes, really. Yeah. But because we're an unbiased Premier League show, we're not going to be biased at all to no team. Well done to Arsenal.
Okay. That's all they're getting.
Yeah. So we've got Darren here saying the Gunners rule, laugh out loud. Little moment, cheeky monkeys. XODK Ramsey's Arsenal need to work on their defence. I said, as Matt said there, Tierney's a massive miss for Arsenal, but didn't really miss him yesterday. They got a good result. So that brings us on to the shock of the day, really. The shock of the day. This one here. Everton 0, Fulham 2. And if you go with the lineups here, people probably, if they didn't see the lineups or they just literally just come in and they just saw the result, wow, Everton must have had a weakened team. If you look at their their forward line. They're missing Calvin Lewin. He is massive to them this season. He's come on the scene under Carlo. He's banging in goals. I think 13, 14 goals already this season. He is a good striker this season. Massive to Everton. But they still had Richarlison, Sigurdsson, and Rodriguez at the front three. I mean, you can't grumble over that, can you, Matt? Definitely. And you still had Gomez, Davis, and Decore in the middle. They're probably missing Allen.
Yeah.
But apart from that, mate, I think Scotty Parker's doing wonders for the minute lately. And Manja up front, he got two goals yesterday.
He looked good.
And he looked quite decent. He did look quite decent. He caused Everton problems at the back there, and I really think he's a decent player. And the stats said they're 50% each, 12 attempts at one stage. At one stage, it was Fulham had 10 attempts to Everton's 1, and that's poor to Everton. But Everton did bring it back in the second half with 7 attempts to Fulham's 12. Only 2 on target though for Everton, and 3 on target for West Brom for Fulham. Sorry, and 5 corners to Everton and 4 corners to Fulham. And I just think, mate, that Scotty Parker is doing a great job down at Fulham now, and I think Everton fans will be a bit pissed with this result. I really do. I don't think they're great on the day. I think overall, if you look at the overall, I think Fulham deserve to win this. So, your reaction, Matt, on this result?
Yeah, I mean, like you say, shock of the weekend, I think. But fair play to, like you say, Scott Parker's done an unbelievable job. You know, I think the first 5-6 games they were saying, "Oh, Fulham are nothing. They're going to be like the worst side in the Premier League history," you know, because they just weren't doing anything. But now that he's brought the youngsters through, they seem to be playing a nice tempo of football. They've got good results against Liverpool. They've drawn against us. They've beaten Everton at Goodison Park, something we couldn't do, obviously, the other night. But, you know, they've got a striker who can score goals. You know, that one you give him confidence. You know, his debut coming on, 2 goals. You know, for those who play fantasy football, he could be a cheeky one to put in because he'd be cheap. You know, because he could just score goals if he's going to start. He was a deadline day signing from Bordeaux. So it just shows you can get players from the sort of French league. I do like that Dick Cordova-Reid. I think he's a really good player. Lively, good on the wing. Can play up front as well, and he's a bit of a nuisance. I do like I think it's Anguissa. He's their like central defensive builder.
He's decent. Then.
Yeah, if I'm looking at them going down, I'd definitely maybe you know, I know like coming sort of onto Spurs quickly. There could be players that go down in the Championship from the Premier League that you could snap, who are decent enough players who have done it in the league. So. You don't necessarily, like we say, have to spend millions of pounds to change your team. Look at Liverpool when they bought Robertson from Hull when they got relegated, turned into a world beater now. But yeah, fair play to Fulham. Everton, not really sure sort of what's going on. They look as leaky at the back as we do. They make individual mistakes, which made obviously both teams the other night made it a cracking match. Probably the game of the season, that for me. And yeah, they're missing Allen, like you say, in midfield. I think he makes a big difference. But there's no excuse, you know, with their attempts. No, they didn't have Calvert-Lewin, but like you say, they have Richarlison. Did Rodriguez play?
Yeah, Rodriguez played.
Yeah, Rodriguez played. You know, they've got good players on the bench, like Bernard. They should have enough quality to beat Fulham. So I think they're going to be pretty cross, the Everton fans. But it's a crazy season, and fair play to Fulham and Scott Parker. Well done to them.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just round that off with Scotty Parker. I think this performance of the weekend really going away to Everton. and they're not in bad form. Everton, seriously, they're playing good under Carlo. They've got some great players, and going away and beating Everton 2-0 without conceding, it is a very good achievement by Scotty Park and his team yesterday. So fair play to them. Got a great result as a result of the weekend for me. Fantastic. So guys, smash the chat, guys. Smash the like. Subscribe if you already haven't, guys. Share this video out. Thanks for everyone who's got us to 200 subscribers so far. We're on the road to 1K now, guys. Let's get this channel out there, guys. Thanks for everyone's support, guys. The next game we're going to go on to, guys, it's the last two of the Monday night games. The first one up was an absolute cracking game again. West Ham winning runs continues, beating Sheffield United. They're not really on form, are they? They're not really hitting it at the minute. No. But it's all about West Ham at the minute. They're playing some great stuff under David Moyes. Fair play to David Moyes. Fair play to him, mate. It was. I think he was unfairly treated at United when he went there. He was around the block, and he got this job at West Ham. Didn't start well, did it? The fans got on his back, and now he's got his team now, and they've got a real good team. They really have. And fair play to him, mate. Yesterday, they really did look good again. Jesse Lingard I think it's a real good signing in January on the loan. I think he's going to be a good player for the rest of the season. As I said, I've got a couple of other good players as well. Souček was great again yesterday. It's a great signing that as well. They've got Antonio, got Rice, got Cresswell, got Fufal on two of the flanks, and they've got Diop at the back. A good goalie in Fabianski. I think he's quite a decent goalie as well. So West Ham, I've got a good team, and they fully deserved that yesterday as well. It was a real good performance. They did go up to fourth in the league. Chelsea, after Chelsea result, they're back down. But West Ham are playing some great stuff at the minute, and fair play to them. And they fully deserved that yesterday. With the possession-wise, though, Sheffield United had it. They had 54% off to West Ham's 46. 13 attempts on goal for West Ham, only 8 for Sheffield United. 9 on target for West Ham, with really good return for the 13 attempts on goal, and only 5 for Sheffield United, and 7 corners each. So overall, I think the way West Ham played, the way West Ham are playing at the minute, I think they deserved that yesterday. So fair play to David Moyes. Another 3 points. And guess who's up next for West Ham? Yes, it's us. Matt, give us your reaction on the West Ham versus Sheffield United.
Like you say, they really are flying at the moment. Probably the best I've seen West Ham play in a long time. Probably the best they were playing, well, maybe arguably, was when they had Payet. Under Slaven Bilic. But that was more of, like, I'd say, like a one-man team. This lot seem like they're more of a team who are going under the radar. Like, they really are. You know, they keep winning. They'll be up. They've got Declan Rice, quality midfielder, and they managed to keep him, get him away because Chelsea wanted him in the summer, so they did really well. They got good defenders. Diop, strong in the air. Ogbonna. They've got Craig Dawson for experience. He's changed their defense.
I've got that Craig Dawson. Yeah,
completely around. They've got Cresswell. They've got Kufal. I really like Antonio. I think he's a really good, strong player. Makes a nuisance of himself. Always scores a goal against us, of course. And they've got players like Lanzini, other sort of players like that who aren't even in the squad. I think they made a really clever signing in Jesse Lingard, a player that will want to prove a lot. It's the Euros coming up, obviously, at the end of the season, so he could be thinking, well, I had the taste of the last World Cup, I want in some of this, so he knows if he plays well, he could get in because Southgate's trusted in him before. So I think that was a good signing for West Ham, and he seems to be making a bit of a difference. So he's come in, he scored 2 goals on his first game. He won the penalty last night. And then, of course, an old Tottenham boy comes in, scores the winner, Ryan Fredericks. Looks a good player to me. Looks quick. looks pretty solid. Again, another one that maybe got away. I don't. Yeah, we will see with that. But yeah, like you said, they got a good goalkeeper, and like I say, every team needs a good foundation start from the back. And West Ham look like they've got a solid back four at the moment.
Yeah.
And then the rest comes in. Like you say, Souček could be one of the signings of the summer, along with like Højbjerg. Yeah, good player, dangerous in the air. And West Ham have scored the most corner goals this season with 9.
There you go. Another fact from Matt. Brilliant. He's a man with the facts at the minute. Yeah, Matt, you absolutely rounded it up quite good there, mate. As I said, Lingard, he's a real good loan signing, and I think he'll be a big player for the end of the season for West Ham. Goes along with all the other good players and the way they're playing at the minute. Fair play to David Moyes and West Ham. And Eunice, thank you very much for Eunice coming into the chat. Most appreciated, pal. You're always in the chat with us as well. Keep it coming, mate. Absolutely appreciate it. Wasn't for you guys, we won't be at 200 subs. It's absolutely crucial for you guys who comes in. And Eunice says, really happy for Moyes. He has another scapegoat at United. He was another scapegoat at United for their ambition, especially their Fergie's retirement. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't give Moyes enough time for me personally, and I'm glad he's at West Ham now. Didn't start well under West Ham, but now he's got it going. He's got his team what he wants, and they really are performing at the minute. And the season goes on. Let's see where they finish. So yeah, thanks, Eunice. Keep it coming, pal. Thank you very much for everyone. Smash the likes, subscribe if you already haven't, guys. Share this video out. So yeah, fair play to David Moyes and his West Ham team for a real good result against Sheffield United 3-0. And give the last game of the day yesterday was yesterday's evening's Chelsea versus Newcastle. Tuchel's the new manager bounce is continuing. The train's continuing with Tuchel unbeaten so far. Wasn't a real good game to watch, really. To be fair, I was in and out of it, didn't really concentrate on it really much. But I saw the 2 goals, Olivier Giroud and Timo Werner. And really, Newcastle, another team at the minute, are missing a main striker in Callum Wilson. He's a massive striker. He's been so good for him this season since he's come in, and they do miss someone like him. He's a presence. He's a nuisance up front. He's a pest, and they miss someone like him. And so Chelsea did really batter the goal as well. They did really should have been more than 2, but Chelsea will take that. They'll take away another 3 points for Thomas Tuchel. He's going really well under Chelsea at the minute. I've seen a couple of these training things as well, where they train with little balls and little tennis balls and things like that. Yeah. Good for close control and things like that, and things that it's good to see. Like different managers coming into the English Premier League, different ideas on the training grounds. Yeah, so Tuchel is doing a real good job at Chelsea at the minute. Time will tell until end of season. Just hope we finish above him. So, but fair play. I said we are the Unbiased Premier League show. We won't be biased to no team. We'll give credit where credit's due, and we'll give Chelsea credit yesterday for a 2-0 win. And the possession was, guys, it was 66 for Chelsea, 34 to Newcastle. 18 attempts for Chelsea to Newcastle's 10. 6 on target only for Chelsea. That they could improve on that yesterday. Only 4 for Newcastle, and 10 corners for Chelsea and 5 for Newcastle. But at the end of the day, they got the result. They got the 2-0 result. Fair play to them. And yeah, so Tuchel's train unbeaten run at the minute. Chelsea's continuing. Matt, what's your prediction? Before we go to your prediction, mate, we've got Eunice has come back in the chat. It says, I'm late to stream. It's 6 a.m. here in Canada, so I apologise for that. But I'm glad I'll catch up part of it. Brilliant. Eunice, thank you for tuning in, mate. 6 a.m. and you're an absolute star, mate. Absolutely. And Matt's wearing your cap, mate. He's showing off your country. So yeah, Eunice, we absolutely appreciate people like you who come in very early in your country. It doesn't go unrecognised. So keep them coming, guys. Smash the like, subscribe if you already haven't. Share this video out, guys. Matt, we'll give your reaction. Chelsea versus Newcastle 2-0.
Yeah, I think solid performance from Chelsea. It's another clean sheet. Seems to be picking up quite a lot of clean sheets. Made a change at goalkeeper yesterday, didn't they? They took out Mendy, put in Kepa again. So that was quite interesting one. A lot of
apparently, Tuchel, he's a fan of Kepa, and he's going to give him a chance. He's give him another chance, and you never know.
What does that mean for Mendy, though? You know, spent all that money on him, and they're going to use him as a second. I mean, not a bad two goalkeepers.
This is the problem, Matt. When you have a change of manager halfway through the season, where you had Frank Lampard, he went with Mendy, and he fell out of favour with Kepa.
Yep.
Now a manager's come in halfway through the season, they're not going to like the same players, are they? He may be like, do you know what? I'm going to give Kepa a chance here. He probably likes what he sees in the training grounds. Probably deserves a chance. Throw him in, and that may give Kepa confidence and that going forward, and he may see why Chelsea paid this massive money on Kepa. You never know, do you guys? So go on, Matt, continue, mate.
But you know, even though I don't like Chelsea, it's nice for a striker who's sort of been struggling for goals to finally get a goal. So well done to Timo Werner. So the equivalent of in terms of stats, the last time he scored is 1,000 minutes. 31 attempts on goal, and that was 14 games until and that was his last goal. So that is the equivalent of I think it's 14 to 15 games since he last scored, and that was in the FA Cup. But yeah, new manager bounce has definitely hit Chelsea because it's 13 points out of a possible 15 since he's joined. So Absolutely. If you look at form, that's pretty high. That's up with with like Man City, really. If you think about it from that context. So yeah, they're flying at the minute, and if they get him going, Werner, goals wise, they're going to be could be a force definitely, which is worrying. They look good from the back. Now he's changed the goalkeeper. I don't know. We'll see, but fair play to Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea, and Newcastle. I'm worried. Like you say, they don't really have a striker. Could they go down? I don't know where they are in the league.
I don't think so, Matt. They are down there. I don't think so. I think they got 17. Yeah, I think they got enough, Matt. I think they got enough. Hopefully, for them, for Newcastle's sake, that Callum Wilson returns as quick as possible and returns to banging goals in and keeping them up. But could we to be personal, I like to have big clubs like Newcastle because they are a big club. You know what I mean? I ain't losing these into the Championship. I mean, things like that. So yeah.
Yeah, Fulham are 7 points behind them, so yeah, they've got a bit of a gap. I don't know what their run's looking like, Newcastle, but yeah, I hope they stay up. Like you say, they're one of the biggest clubs, you know, in terms of in the league, in terms of like how old they are, and it's always I'd love to go to St James's Park for a game. I've heard it's a fantastic atmosphere, and they all love their football. In Newcastle, they're very passionate about it. But yeah, they need to get Callum Wilson back. I think it's 6 to 8 weeks out. But yeah, we'll see. They've got players like St Maximan, Almiron, and they'll probably get Joe Linton back in maybe. So they've probably got
a bit of firepower. Yeah,
they've got more than enough to get out.
So Matt, Newcastle's next 5 games are away at United, home to Wolves, away at West Brom, home to Villa, away to Brighton. So it's a tough running. It's a tough running for Newcastle.
I don't see them getting many points from that.
No, I can't really see that either. But you never know. That's the season's absolutely. Yeah. It's a surprise. Where it's a surprise result. Would anyone predicted Fulham? I did predict Fulham actually. I predicted Fulham 2-1 against Everton. I thought Everton would have got a goal though. But really, in theory, the way Everton are playing at the minute. You may not have backed Fulham, but that's what I'm going to show. Shocks are happening every week in this league. So congratulations to Chelsea. They got the points. Tuchel's the new manager bounces train's still going. And congratulations to them. And Eunice says, trust me here, their flaws will be exposed when they face my other team, Atletico, in the Champions League. That new manager bounce against small teams and us out of form isn't going to last. Yeah, it could be true there because they haven't played apart from us. Yeah, they haven't really been tested, really, have they, Tuchel? So, I'll be been very interested to see them against Atletico Madrid to see how they shape up. And, a very good point there, Eunice. Fair play to you. So, guys,
you watch.
So, guys, keep the comments coming, guys. Smash the like, subscribe if you already haven't. So that's all the results, guys, from the weekend, which and our team is just that match, just says it all. Same old Spurs. And as I said, guys, we did have people commented into our show we bring out last Thursday to give all their predictions because we're forming a league until the end of the season, and the winner will get a little prize. And I can tell you the league. I have counted up the points for everyone, and at the minute, that's who we go. In first place, we have Matt on 8 points. Second, we have Yusuf on 6 points. Third is a tie between me and our turn beats Adam, 5 points each. Fourth is tied as well to Hyper, who has got 4. Brother Kev, he's got 4 as well. Fifth is Harry with 3 points. 6th is John Kai with 2 points, and Mick is last on 0 points. Got 0 points.
He's had a shot.
So it goes to show people did go with the favourites, did back the things, and it happens. You know what I mean? And so that's it, guys. So, guys, we are bringing that Unbiased Premier League show predictions for the weekend matches coming on Thursday, 12 o'clock back here, and we'll be giving the give us your prediction. Tune in that day, guys. And then you'll have Friday and Saturday morning to give all your results in before the weekend games start, guys. So we will then calculate the points, as I said, form a league, end the season. The winner will get a prize. And so, guys, smash the like still, guys. Smash the comments and subscribe if you already haven't. And you and Paul's come in. Paul's come and said, I missed the start of the prediction league. Can I start next week? Of course you can. Of course you can. Whoever, guys, if you missed out, you can join in on Thursday and catch up with the ring, because you can have a blind of a week and you can go to the top of the league. So it can happen. Yes. So Paul, you can tune in. I did say this. I did put a video. I did put a message out to everyone on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, but obviously people were busy with their own plans and they probably missed the message. So Thursday, tune in 12 o'clock here. I think it's 12 o'clock. Matt, is it 12 o'clock or did I go for the evening? It is 12 o'clock, guys, because we have got the post-match for the Wolfsburger. So 12 o'clock Thursday, predictions for the weekends coming up. So Paul, thank you for tuning in from Florida, pal. Most appreciated. We love you having you on this show, mate. People, if it wasn't for people like you, we won't be on 200 subs. We're on the road now for 1K subs, guys. Let's get this channel out there, guys. Smash the like, guys. And Eunice says, damn it, I forgot to copy and paste my predictions from the live stream chat to the video. So it's all right, Eunice. Just jump on Thursday and you can start your predictions. Then it's not a problem. Will you end it now? The winner prize would get a prize. Yeah, the winner of the league at the end of the season will get a prize. I haven't thought of the prize yet. It could be anything. It could be it could be my cup. I don't know. But no, guys, it will be a nice prize. But let's help this channel get to 1K, guys, before the end of the season. That will be great. And smash the likes, guys. Subscribe if you already haven't. Matt, give your result of the weekend.
Fulham. Yeah, Everton, Fulham. 2-0. 2-0 for Fulham. Good, great result. Didn't expect it. And they helped us out. So I'm giving it to Fulham.
Right. Yusuf says it could be Matt's called Shane. Yeah. We can raffle off Matt's Shane.
No, can't have that.
And Eunice says we'll do lots of streams. And Matt, yeah, thanks for that, Eunice. We do try our hardest to bring these contents and streams to you guys. We are still learning ourselves. We're still picking things up as we go along. We'll try and bring as much stream and content to you guys. It's hard work for myself at the minute during the day. Today I've done this because it's my birthday. I'm doing things with my family in the evening. As I said, I'm busy with my boys during the day. It's like the only time is during the evening. But it could work well for the channel because people do their business during the day, and there's not many people doing things at night. So that could be our path down that way, guys. So we got act differently on the channel. It's not worth just keep copying other channels. I'm my own self. I just want to go do my own things. But we appreciate everyone in the chat who follows this channel. We do appreciate it. My result of the weekend. Yeah, guys, bring in your results of the weekend. Tell us your results of the weekend, and we'll get them out the chat before we go off line. So Yusuf says Burnley at Palace. Yeah, that was a great result. Brilliant. Yeah. And Eunice says, oh, really? Happy birthday, son. Yeah, thank you very much, Eunice. Yeah, it's my birthday today. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my dinner tonight and everything. Open up everything when Mrs. Wood finishes work. Paul says, happy birthday, Si. Thanks, Paul. Thank you very much. So Paul, Yusuf, what's your result of the weekend? And Matt, you went for Fulham.
Yeah.
I'm exactly the same. I'll go with Fulham. Absolutely. Actually, do you know what? I predicted 2-1 Fulham, and I thought without Calvert-Lewin, because counting at the top, and I thought they had played Rodriguez. I thought he weren't going to play either, but he did, and Pickford and all that. And I thought Fulham fully deserved their win as well at Everton the weekend. And your whimper of the weekend, Matt.
Whimper of the weekend. So that worst result.
Worst result of the weekend. What's your worst result of the weekend, guys, as well?
Well, it's either us or it's Crystal Palace. We were playing City, so I think that's respectable to only lose 3-0. I'm going Palace. Got absolutely whipped at home to Burnley. They were at home to Burnley and they got whipped and absolutely schooled. Yeah.
Right. So Matt's gone for Palace. Getting beat by Burnley. Eunice says Leicester is my result of the week. Paul says my result of the weekend goes to Spurs for only conceding 3 goals to City. Oh, I love it. And can you speak multiple languages or only English? Sorry, I'm only English. I'm not that good at speaking other languages, unfortunately.
I know a little bit. I know a little bit.
Got it, Matt. You give us a tiny bit. Go on, mate.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Matt. J'habite England, or Anglais, as they say in French.
There you go. In French.
So I said, my name is Matt. I live in England.
The worst result goes to Sheffield United losing 3-0. Worst result. Sheffield. Did you expect Sheffield to beat West Ham? Me personally, West Ham are absolutely. Sheffield's these lot can't get worse. Sheffield is my worst. These lot can't get any worse. Paul says if the best result of the weekend is Fulham, then the worst result goes to Everton. Well, that could be spot on as well. It really can. That could be spot on. But apart from that, Matt, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I was just dealing with saying, yeah, guys, yeah, that's a good one there. So
Yeah,
my
cheers.
my win of the weekend, it's going to go to Liverpool. I was expecting more from Liverpool really. I was the form. The reason why I went with Leicester 2-1 because of the form, but I was expecting a reaction from Liverpool, and I was expecting, especially when they went 1-0 up. I thought that's it, they're going to go and win this, but I didn't. And I think Liverpool, especially that goal they conceded, Alisson, wow. You know what I mean? So yeah, to me, poor defending from Liverpool. And Yusuf says, "Oh wow, you probably learned French from your dad, in it, mate, in it, Matt." Paul Gregg says, "I can speak American, Australian, English, Scottish, and Scouse." Oh, brilliant! Absolutely, Paul. Absolutely. Yeah. So, and Yusuf says Liv could get the worst result too because they lost the game after the 80th minute. And you says, I honestly really feel for Klopp. Man's lost his mum and he can't get it going for Liverpool, and some of these fans won't want him out as successful. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, rest in peace to his mum, Klopp. He must be going through a bit of a shitty time at the minute. He must be going through a real bad time with losing his mother at the minute. So, and that could be why Klopp ain't the things to be going a bit wrong for him at the minute. But end of the day, I think give credit due where Leicester's due. They come back. They won the game yesterday. So guys, we're gonna end it there. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Absolutely fantastic for everyone in the chat for coming in, supporting this channel. We're over 200 now. We're on the road now to 1K, guys. So get this channel to 1K, guys. Share this video out. Share the channel out, guys, to all your friends. Get them on the wagon as well for watching us in. Smash the like going out, guys. Remember, smash the like button, guys. Subscribe if you already haven't, guys. And if you want more of this, let's keep it going. Keep tuning in to us. You have a dog, Simon. Get him here. You're probably happy for your birthday. No, as a knock at the door, as a guy who sells, like, he comes down his van, he sells drinks and rubbish and all that. He knocks every week, and so I'm not really interested. And Paul said, "Who let the dog out?" Yeah, who did let the dog out? He's a bit of a git, and yeah, we're supporting here since when you guys have this channel. We're supporting here since we've had this channel about a month and a half now, maybe coming up 2 months, probably maximum. That's the maximum. So it's going along slowly, Yusuf. So the more we get videos out there, contents like this. I like doing live streams, me personally, because there's other channels at the minute, guys, who they're bringing out. Most channels are bringing out these little videos they're popping up with the same transfer news or same news or things. But this, to me personally, why would I want to do that and what have people watching the same videos what other people's doing? So me, I want to be a bit different, and I like talking live to people and chatting to other people and things like that. And that's the way I love it. And we appreciate you guys coming in, giving us support every stream we do. And we're going to end it there, guys. So thank you very much for you guys for tuning in, for giving us support. Simon, you need to replace your smoke alarm battery for your safety, mate. I don't know what it means about that. Is there Paul? Is there a joke in there? Yeah. So guys, thanks for everyone tuning in. We are going to go off now. It's been a good show. This is our new show, the Unbiased Premier League show, guys. We're giving results on the Tuesday. Predictions will going out on the Thursday. Get involved in the comments. Give us all your predictions for the weekend games. I will calculate them out after Monday's games. I'll add the points up, and then we'll form the league. Well, we're formed the league from this week's results. I can hear beeping in the background. There's no beep in the background here, mate. I can't hear no beep unless it's beeping in your background, Paul. But there's no beeping here, mate, at all. See you, loving it. Yeah, thanks for guys. And guys, so thanks for Matt coming on. Always a pleasure to have Matt on. He's helping the channel, always here when I asked him to. So I support. It's a pleasure for Matt supporting the channel as well, coming on with me. He's been a regular now, so he'll be on here all the time, Matt, and until he has until he has enough of me. So guys, from Premier Hotspur TV, I've been Simon. Thank you very much. This has been Matt, the Sussex Hotspur. Go and follow Matt on Twitter, the Sussex Hotspur Matt. Hit him up with a follow, guys. And you'll find me at the bottom of the screen there, guys. YouTube, Premier Hotspur TV, at Premier Hotspur TV on Twitter. And you guys take ages when ending the stream. Yeah, because everyone keeps commenting. That's why I like to keep guys happy. Read your comments out, not like other streams where just leave a load of comments and not being read out. I like taking my time out for you guys who support us. So I support you guys by being a nice guy and reading all your comments out. Okay, it must be me. Yeah, I've got no beeping in this house, Paul. Matt's got no beeping, so it must be in your ears or something. Great then. Yeah, we're end it. So thanks for me, for Premier Hotspur TV, for myself, Simon. This has been Sussex Hotspur, Matt. Yeah, thank you. So subscribe, like, comment, share this video out, guys. In Jose, we still trust. And come on, you Spurs. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, you Spurs. And we'll end it. And we'll end it with this. Thank you. God bless. Have a great day, guys.